Howdy, folks. From Big Top Chautauqua at the top of Wisconsin, welcome to another episode of Tent Show Radio. I can't believe another year's gone around. Is at a big top I see there high above the ground. Ballyhoo, oh ballyhoo. Funding support for Tent Show Radio is provided by the Bayfield Inn, with over 21 hotel rooms, over 25 vacation rentals, a lounge, on-site restaurant, and rooftop bar. There's something for you at the Bayfield Inn. Any traveler, any season, any meal, your view awaits. More information at thebayfieldinn.com or on facebook.com/bayfieldinn. And by the Ashland Area Chamber of Commerce, Ashland, Wisconsin, the mural capital of Wisconsin, with over 30 retailers in our 8-block historic district. Get a free brochure of self-guided mural tours at visitashland.com. And here's your host of Tent Show Radio, best-selling author, singer-songwriter, and humorist, Michael Perry.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to Tent Show Radio from Big Top Chautauqua. Tonight, we present the most recent visit by a perennial favorite, the rolling front of Celtic cacophony that is Gaelic Storm. At intermission, I'll discuss bird watching and leftovers, because I am a polymath. Folks, the show you're about to hear emanates from a special space in a special place. The Big Top is just that, a grand blue and pearl gray striped canvas beauty suitable for a circus, but in this case home to a history of stories, laughter, and music, especially music, delivered live and under lights on a stage that has served names recognized both in our backyard and in the far corners of the world. The Big Top seats are set directly on the earth, and what a spot of earth it is, green and glorious, atop a hill so high it overlooks beautiful Bayfield, Wisconsin, Lake Superior, and those all-natural waterbound wonders, the Apostle Islands. If you enjoy that vision, if you enjoy what you hear over the course of the next hour, and you want to see and experience it firsthand, please get to know us at www.bigtop.org. It sounds beautiful up here because, well, it is beautiful up here. You ought to grab a ticket and come on up. Folks, our show tonight is propelled by a crew that has snuck through the tent flaps many times in the past, and there's always a big, rollicking crowd awaiting them. They bring with them a boundless energy and a catalog of genuine Celtic music polished in the hallowed heart of all things Celtic, Santa Monica, California. Nonetheless, through relentless touring and even more relentless onstage energy, and an appearance as the steerage band in a little throwaway flick called The Titanic, they have become a worldwide sensation, and 13 albums into their career, they show no signs of slowing. As you're about to hear, their crackerjack musicianship and pell-mell sense of humor create a headlong momentum that sweeps their audience up in a full-bore sing-along good time that, even when wrapped in canvas in the great outdoors, feels for all the world like the world is an Irish pub. And now, without reservation or hesitation, off we go with Gaelic Storm.
Well, I was raised on black and tans, with Ronnie Drew and Van the Man. I go off to Mass on Sunday, and then it's back to the pub on Monday. Well, I've got a sister Megan with a Celtic cross tattoo. Tell you a few stories, and every one of them is true. Cousins, aunties, Uncle Barney's father's brother, and a cousin from Killarney. Well, my great-granddad and his mates, they tried to make it to the States. Well, his great-uncle, he was a failure. He got deported off to Australia. And so they stowed upon a steamer on the famous White Star Line. Raised upon these stories since I was the age of 9. Oh, my mother's brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, Uncle Barney's father's brother, and a cousin from Killarney. My uncle, he liked the races, he liked the dogs wife, my dear old auntie, she kept a tea shop way, way down in Bantry. But he fixed a race in Donegal and now he's got to hide. Sticky buns, cakes and guns and whiskey on the side. Oh, well it's my mother's brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, Uncle Barney's father's brother, and a cousin from Killarney. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see you clapping those hands there now.
Come on now, let's see ya.
And if you know the words, sing along. Here we go. Here we go. A 1, a 2. Well, I was raised on black and tans. Well, Ronnie Drew and Van the Man. And I go to Mass on Sunday, and then it's back to the pub on the Monday. I'm from the wrong side, south side, Irish neighbourhood. Well, I've never been to Ireland, but I know it's in my blood. Oh, well, it's my mother's sisters, cousins, aunties, Uncle Barney's father's brother had a cousin from Killarney. What's that? Well, it's my mother's brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, Uncle Barney's father's brother, sisters, auntie had a cousin from Killarney. Thank you. One song down, 77 to go. Hooray! This show is also being live streamed, so we want to say hello to all the people on the live stream. There's 3 or 4 cameras there, yeah. All right, so an unusual request for this song: no clapping. This is the only song we'll ask you not to clap your hands on. But just do this with your hands, please, if you can. Yeah, all the way from the front to the back. There you go. Left, right, right. But you're right, left, right, left. Very confusing. But don't stop until we tell you, okay? We will tell you where and when to stop. This song is 62 minutes long. The song is called Pina Colada in a Pint Glass. Take it away, Lacey! Everybody! La 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 la. And stop! Well, she's working as a waitress in Dublin. She's filling up the tourists with beer. Well, she's dashing away a little cash every day to buy a ticket to ride out of here. But every night she feels a little bit older, and every day's a little wetter and colder. There's no more rain for this Irish road. She's gonna go where the palm trees grow. She wants to be like a lad in a pint glass. She wants to be where the summer won't stop. She wants gin, clear water and milk white sand. Sunburned nose, drink in her hand, the pink umbrella on top. And stop. Standing in the line at the chipper, she's waiting for her curry and peas. Well, she's dying for some of that papaya and rum and the kiss of a coconut breeze. But every night she feels a little bit older, and every day's a little wetter and colder. She bought a tongue bikini, a big straw hat. She's gonna go, and she's not coming back. She wants to be like a lad in a pint glass. She wants to be where the summer won't stop. She wants gin, clear water and milk white sand, a sunburned nose, drink in her hand, with the pink umbrella on top. Everybody singing it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Make some noise. La 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 la. Cleaning up the tables on Sunday, but she's dreaming of a tropical night. Another 5 or 10 in her pocket, and then she'll be closer to the price of the flight. But every night she feels a little bit older, and every day's a little wetter and colder. She plays her Beach Boys records and she dances alone. But before she goes home, she pours a beer like a lad in a pint glass. She wants to be where the summer won't stop. She wants gin, clear water and milk white sand, sunburned nose, drink in her hand, with the pink umbrella on top. What does she want? She wants to be like a lad in a pint glass. She wants to be where the summer won't stop. She wants gin, clear water and a milk white sand, sunburned nose, drink in her hand, with the pink umbrella on top. Oh, with the pink umbrella on top. Oh, yeah, boy. Okay, it's back to clapping, but you're already doing it anyway. What's this song about, Steve?
Alright, this is an old one. We recorded this over the pandemic. It's a song we used to play in the pub back when the band first started, back in 1824. We're looking good for being, I can't do the math, old. Sing along, you'll know this song. Pretend it's St. Patrick's Day.
It is St. Patrick's Day.
Might as well be.
And it's Friday, don't forget that, no. Whenever you're ready, Lacey. In the year of our Lord, 1806, we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork, and we were sailing away with the cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. It was an elegant craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and know how the trade winds drove her. She'd several blasts, she'd 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. And we had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stones, and we had 3 million hides of old plain horses' hides. We had 4 million barrels of bones, and we had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We'd 8 million bales of old nanny goat's tails in the hold of the Irish Rover. And there was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone, and there was Johnny McGurk, who was scarce fit for work, and a man from Westmeath called Malone. And there was was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, biting Bill Tracy from Dover, and your man Nick McCann from the banks of the Bann, the skipper of the Irish Rover. Sailed 7 years when the measles broke out and the ship lost its way in the fog, and the queer of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. And then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord what a shock, it nearly tumbled over. Not finished yet. But thanks for your enthusiasm. I just ate a bug. It turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, it's great to be back. This is hands down one of the greatest venues.
It's the hottest we've ever been here. It usually gets a bit chilly at night.
Yeah.
And they wrap us up in the tent, nice and cozy. They're letting all the bears in now. You guys will be okay down the front. The bears just pick them off from the back. Yep, you have a bad seat and you're going to get eaten by a bear.
There you go!
1, 2.
Now there are those who like to think we'd be best without the drink. No beer, ale or frothy pints of porter. So let's hypothesize how we would change our lives if everyone was only drinking water. There would be no public houses, no bars to take us buzzes, party cakes or cans to celebrate. No deliriums or visions, regrettable decisions, no excuses to be coming home too late. So brothers, sisters, it's time to take a stand. You can pry my beer from my gold head. Raise them up and drink them down. Drink them down, raise them up and drink them down. Drink them down. There'd be no swinging from the rafters, no bleary morning afters, wouldn't challenge strangers to a fight. There'd be no singing round the fire with a drunken boozy choir. We'd all be home and tucked up for the night. We'd have no way to wake the dead, we couldn't wet the baby's head or toast the bachelor or bride-to-be. We'd have no cheery pint to sup, watching Ireland lose the cup. We barely need to go and have a pay. So brothers, sisters, it's time to take a stand. You can pry my beer from my gold head and raise them up and drink them down. Raise them up and drink them down. Drink them down. 2, 3, 4. Every barmaid, every waiter, both sides of the equator, would be out of work and living on the dole. Well, the wealth of every nation depends upon libations. Beer, it seems, is worth its weight in gold. Now we've assessed the pros and cons, thought about the rights and wrongs, the hellfire into which we could be hurled. So get that pint into your face, we can save the human race. We're drinking for the future of the world. So brothers and sisters, it's time to take a stand. You can buy my beer from my golden hand. Raise them up and drink them down. Raise them up and drink them down. Raise them up and drink them down. Drink them down. Well, you can pry my beer from my golden hand.
Natalya Kay. 2 weeks with the band, 2 weeks. So yeah, there you go. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the fastest song we have. You won't understand a word I'm saying, but have as much fun as you possibly can. All right? The song is about a gypsy and his girlfriend. This song is simply called The Scallywag.
travelling show, come away at the rackle-tackle gypsy. Oh, we'll rackle-tackle here, rackle-tackle there, rackle up and down, tackle everywhere. Known from the south, from the east to the west, sky's the roof and the road is the rest. No, wanna say yes, wanna say no, run free with the rackle-tackle gypsy. Oh. Tune and turn their crew, their key, but there's powers no match for a wag like me. I was given to the gate, like picking round the corner. Well, I come to take it down and you say it didn't walk. Bringing you a fiddle, I was singing you a song. Fiddle, sing, sing, fiddle all day long. Balls on the walls, the ears, sing to say. Whack for the diddle, diddle, da, diddle, day. Come on and wade, way out into the water with me. I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Come on and wade, way out into the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. To an early tap on the door, we tip it, tap it on the floor. Mean fine silk breeches and a feather in my hat. Never run into your father, let's have another chat. Got into the garden on the way to rendezvous, and the owls and trees are who, you. Mice and the cats, spitters and the bats. That's from the kids looking back and back a bats. Run away, the travelling show.
Away with the rambling gypsy, oh.
Run away, the travelling show. Run away, the rambling gypsy, oh. Run away, the travelling show. Run away, the rambling gypsy, oh. Run away, the travelling show. Come on, way out into the water with me. Drowning, I'm drowning. Come on and way out into the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. Riding on the sea, everywhere we go, happy as can be. Mountains, valleys, rivers and streams, lovely place to see. Give you the heavens, stars, the sky, every wooded creature, every butterfly. Never had a fortune, not a bag, only you find me hold it tragically. The rest be done. What? Come on, way out into the water with me. Drowning, I'm drowning. Come on, way out into the water with me. Whoop. Come on, way out into the water with me. Drowning, I'm drowning. Come on, way out into the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. Not the pedal. As we said, just a short break. We're going to transfer the song over to you. You're Gaelic Storm, and we're the audience. And you guys sing it. As a matter of fact, you are Gaelic Storm. Yeah. And it's okay, if you don't know the words, it's okay, just do that. And if you know the words, sing along. Gaelic Storm, are you ready? Gaelic Storm, big top Chicago, are you ready? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on and wade.
One more.
Come on and wade.
Yeah.
Everybody together. Come on and wade out into the water with me. I'm drowning. Whoop. Come on and wade out into the water. One more time. Come on and wade out into the water with me. I'm drowning. Come on and wade out into the water with me. Jump in and take all hands.
From the top of Wisconsin, you are listening to Tent Show Radio. Tent Show Radio is a production of the nonprofit Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua, the Carnegie Hall of Tent Shows.
Welcome to Intermission, folks. It's always tricky delivering these little monologues, knowing when they run a second time, an encore performance, as we like to pronounce it around these parts. It is possible the monologue won't match up with the meteorology. That is the case even as I speak to you now, recording in a snowbound studio while listening to Gaelic Storm recorded on a hot July night. So it goes. Unless I've blown my bird watching, it was a flock of cedar waxwings roosting beaks to the wind up there in the sugar maple yesterday. Their directional alignment made it appear as if they were flying in formation while sitting still. You frame your peaceful visions where you find them. The wind was strong, a real feather flattener, but now and then a high, thin sound cut through and reached me on the ground. I recognized it as the waxwing call ornithologists describe as a sighing whistle. Lo, how many days has each of us let loose that whistle? You can tell we've hit the slog portion of winter simply by surveying our yard. Where once there was a deer track or two, now the snow cover is crisscrossed and meandered. There are scrapes and bare patches in the garden. The frozen pile of spoiled squash is gnawed and gouged with tooth scrapes. The arbor vitae is ringed with hoofprints and trimmed of green to the exact same height all around. The crabapple tree is similarly stripped, the ground beneath it trampled as if there had been a pickup soccer game, a scattering of teensy red balls abandoned in its wake. I, on the other hand, am blessed with a fridge full of leftovers, and, ironically or not, a freezer full of venison, which is where I was headed when I heard the birds. I have never related to people who complain about leftovers. Perhaps this is because I was raised in a family so large we ran out of dining room table chairs and had to add a wooden bench of the sort used by early 1900s small-town basketball teams. Some households add a leaf to the dining room table when entertaining. At our house, we never took it out. And I have often quoted my father's warning to guests, daintily dishing up a polite first serving. Take what you want the first time. It ain't coming around again. So yeah, I love a good leftovers lunch. There is the joy of rediscovering the nice piece of steak, the container of spaghetti, the meaty bean soup, kissing it with a little heat from the broiler or zapping it in the microwave, then settling in to eat heartily, but also in the knowledge that one meal has been stretched into two. Also a residual trait of my raising, as my mother kept the family solvent doing just that. I heated up a bowl of day-old chili and headed back to the office to eat it in my tattered green chair, thus pre-positioning myself for a civilized post-prandial nap. The waxwings were still in place, but suddenly rose from amongst the branches as one, climbing to the sky to flutter and form their own little cloud in unison, until one by one they peeled off, arcing up and away, and then swooping downward to the crabapple branches and the mussed snow beneath the tree, pecking up the fruit the deer missed. And so we parted, me at my leftovers, they at theirs, each weathering winter in our own way. But good news. Winter may be here right now in this moment of recording, but I have the cheat code to warmer times. Music recorded on a warm summer's evening, still piping hot, delivered once again by Gaelic Storm.
I'll tell you a story that happened to me one day as I went down to Yer by the sea. The sun was bright and the day it was warm. Says, "Hey, a quiet pint wouldn't do me no harm." I went into the barman, says, "Give me a stout." Said the barman, I'm sorry, all the beer just sold out. Try whiskey or paddy, 10 years in the wood. Says I'll try cider, I've heard that it's good. Oh never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground, couldn't get up to drinking a pint of Johnny Jump Up. Whoop. Well, after Lauren the third, I headed straight for the yard, but I jumped into Brophy, the big civic guard. Come here to me, boy, don't you know I'm the law? Well, I upped with me fists, I shattered his jaw. He fell to the ground with his knees doubled up. Wish it wasn't I hit him, does Johnny jump up? And the next thing I met down in Yorm by the sea was a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, I'm afraid of my life, I'll be hit by a car. Would you help me across to the railman's bar? And after 3 pints of the cider so sweet, he threw down his crutches, he danced at his feet. He said, oh never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground, couldn't get up to drinking a pint of the Johnny Jump Up. Whoop. All right, keep those hands going. Then I went down the Lee Road, a Frankfurt to see. Oh, they call it the Madhouse in Cork by the Lee. And when I got up there, the truth I didn't tell. They had the poor bugger locked up in his cell. Says the guard testing him, says words if you can. Around the ragged rats, the ragged rascal ran. Tell them I'm not crazy, tell them I'm not mad. 'Twas only 6 pints of the cider I had. Well then the man died in the Union by the name of McNabb. They washed him, they placed him outside on the slab. And And after O'Connor his measurements to take, his wife took him home to a bloody fine wake. It's about 12 o'clock and the beer it was high. The corpse he sat up and he says with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I bring them a pint of the Johnny Jumper. Saying never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground, couldn't get up to drinking a pint of the Johnny Jumper. Saying oh never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground, couldn't get up to drinking a pint of the Johnny Jumper. Well, after drinking a pint of the Johnny Jumper. Live music, ladies and gentlemen.
Saw her every day. She was working at the 7-Eleven. He would buy 2 hot dogs or some nachos or a Slim Jim just so that he could see her pretty face. He got up enough to ask her out one day and she replied flat out, no chance, no waver in his mind. This is what he heard her say. Well, you meet me on the corner. I'll be wearing something pretty just for you. You can't hold my hands, 'cause my cheeks will be together forever. You may be the very best thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, now she must have forgotten, or a dog got sick or something like that, 'cause he waited on that corner hour after hour, and he went back to his flat by himself and watched TV. But the very next day he tried again. She replied, not a very young man, all his earth were dead. But I swear, this is what he thought she said. Well, you meet me on the corner. I'll be wearing something pretty just for you. You can't hold my hand, 'cause my cheeks will be together forever. You may be the very best thing that's ever happened to me. Baby, could not help himself. He begged her just to listen to what he had to say. He said, beauty is only skin deep. It's what's inside that counts. She said, okay, so he told her all about how he likes to take long walks in the park, sunsets, riding motorcycles, watching foreign movies, reading books about lands that are far, far away. How one day he's gonna travel around the world, singing songs about people and places. Then finally she said those words that he'd heard in his head. She said, okay, shut up. I will meet you on the corner. I'll be wearing something pretty just for you. You can't hold my hands, 'cause my cheeks will be together forever. You may be the very best thing that's ever happened to me. Best thing that's happened to me. Best thing that's happened to me.
the blue stack monster's house, he kept a bit of a still. We were sneaking home a bottle when the guards came up the hill. Lose the boots right asa before we could reply. He dumped it in the nosebag of his donkey stand boy. Dougie had a ganky leg and only one good eye. When he got a lick of the whiskey, swear that he could fly. Rounded through the roundabout and down by James's bar. He vaulted through the hedges at the track of Ballantrae. Here's to you,
To me, one and all.
to the garter and the gargle and the trophy on the wall.
Here's to you. To me, one and all.
The day that Darcy drunken donkey won the race at Donegal. What? Well, now the garter chased the donkey and we followed in pursuit. For fear they spilled the whiskey, we begged them not to shoot. We barreled through the turnstiles, got there just in time. They placed their best before the lot of them reached the starting line. Guards was up, the race was on, the donkey looked behind. Saw the guards were after him, but sure he didn't mind. Had himself another sip, his second one as well. Getting knocked and kicked and knocked the competition all to hell. Here's to you,
To me, one and all.
to the garter and the gargle and the trophy on the wall. Here's to you,
To me, one and all.
the day that Darcy's drunken. Do your dance, dance. Come on, get up the stage. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's line up. Let's line up. Let's line up. Now then, I've already said it. Oh Jesus, here comes Lyle. All right, so, okay. Are you guys ready?
Hold on a second, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they know what they have to do.
Okay. So what you need to do your best. Shh. You're confusing them, the security guards. They confuse easily. Okay? So when I drop the spoons, no, don't, Lyle, don't do that. Do your best donkey dance. A donkey dance, like. You're a jockey. You're a jockey on a donkey. Yeah, okay, yeah. They've never heard this song before. They've nothing else to do tonight. You guys are too nice. Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, you're too nice. Are you guys ready? Can you stop talking to the woman? Thanks. I haven't had this much fun since my father died. It's okay, he was 85. Are you ready? When I drop the spoons, you guys do your best donkey dance. Are you ready? Are you ready? A 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, donkey! Go! Give it up for the security guys! Hey! Nothing to do tonight. They had nothing to do tonight. We all set? 1, 2, 3. The donkey passed the post about a lap or two ahead. He finished off the whiskey, toppled over dead. We went to check the bets. When everything was done, the Garda came in second and we 35 to 1. Dragged the donkey's carcass down to James's for a pint, to drink up all the winnings, to celebrate the night. We missed the poor old donkey, yeah, but still we had to laugh. When James we made a trophy of the donkey's better half. So raise a beer in the air to the famous we raise a glass to Darcy's ass.
Darcy's ass.
Here's to you, to me one and all, to the gargle and the gargle and the trophy on the wall. Here's to you,
To me, one and all.
the day that Darcy drunken donkey won the race at Donegal. The day that Darcy drunken donkey won the race at Donegal.
One more.
No!
One more.
We don't have time for one more song. Lacey!
One more.
What?
One more.
You got one more? I don't think so. You guys got one more song left in you? You sure? Okay. Come on, Lacey. Come on, Lacey. I tell me ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair, stole my comb, that's alright. Well, she is handsome, she is pretty, she's the best facility, she is going to the 1, 2, 3. Please don't tell me who's she. Well, Albert Mooney says hello, so all the boys are fighting for her. They're knocking on the door and they're ringing the bell, saying, oh, my true love, are you well? Out she comes, white as snow, rings in the fingers and the bells in the toes. Johnny Murphy says she'll die, doesn't the fella with the robe. Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys will leave. They pull my hair, stole my comb, that's alright. Well, she is handsome, she is pretty, she's a belle of Belfast City, she is curtain 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, on tis whistle of bagpipes, Mr. Peter Purvis!
On vocals and harmonica, Patrick Murphy.
On guitar and vocals, Mr. Stephen Twigger! On the fiddle, show number 9, Miss Natalya Kay! And last but not least, on percussion, Mr. Ryan Lacey! All right, hands above your heads. Up. Let the wind, the rain, the hail come high. Sun come tumbling from the sky. Jesus Christ is apple pie. She'll get a roll up by and by. When she gets a light of her own, she won't tell them out when she comes home. Let them all come as they will. It's Albert Mooney, she loves to tell me, ma, boys won't leave. Pull my hair, stole my comb, that's alright. Well, she's handsome, she is pretty, she's a belle of Belfast City. She is curtain 1, 2, 3. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's a belle of Belfast City. She is curtain 1, 2, 3. Please don't tell me who's she.
Funding support for Tent Show Radio is provided by the Cable Chamber of Commerce, Cable, Wisconsin, the gateway to Bayfield County, where world-class trails, forests, lakes, and adventure await. Visit cableforfun.com. That's cable, the number 4, FUN.com. And by the Washburn Area Chamber of Commerce, Washburn, Wisconsin, the year-round center of adventure on Chequamegon Bay. Information at washburnchamber.com. And by the Bayfield Chamber of Commerce, beautiful Bayfield in the Apostle Islands. You can tour sea caves and shop our galleries and stores on the shores of Lake Superior. Info and lodging at bayfield.org. And we're brought to you by Bayfield County Tourism, with details on where to play, eat, and stay at travelbayfieldcounty.com. The Bayfield Inn, with over 21 hotel rooms, over 25 vacation rentals, a lounge, on-site restaurant, and rooftop bar, there's something for you at the Bayfield Inn. Any traveler, any season, any meal, your view awaits. More information at thebayfieldinn.com or on facebook.com/bayfieldinn.
Gaelic Storm. They're coming back again, you know. It'll be hot no matter the month. Well, folks, that's our show for tonight. Whether you beam it or stream it, we thank you for listening. We're as grateful as a guy who was left with leftovers. We here at the Big Top would love it if you come on up Bayfield Way or down or over or through for a live show one day. Details always available at bigtop.org. And you can visit me anytime at sneezingcow.com. Until next we share the air, remember, where I come from and here at Tent Show Radio, nobody ever says goodbye. They just say, well, I suppose.